Hey guys, it's Teenage ASMR here, and I figured for my second video I would start going through an ASMR playthrough of Terraria. And if you've never played it, I guess the closest game that I could really compare it to is Minecraft, which is a lot more popular. It's kind of like a 2D side-scrolling version of that, and it's really fun, and although it's kind of stressful to play at times, it's a lot more relaxing than a lot of other games, and so I figured it'd be nice for an ASMR playthrough. So, here we go. First, I got to create a character. So let me just see what the different types of hairstyles are. I like that one. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker though. There we go. Now I'm just gonna change the clothes a little bit. Here we go, that looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna create him and name him Sam, which is my name. And I'm gonna make a new world, and it's gonna be small sized. Now I just gotta give it a second to spawn the world. There we go. Okay, now the first thing I need to do is collect some wood. And you collect wood by using axes to chop down trees, obviously. And before I do that, I'm gonna find some place to get shelter. This looks like a pretty good place because it's pretty flat, so I don't have to do much terraforming to be able to build my house. That glowing off-color rock right there is copper, I think. Oh no, it's iron. And so I'm gonna collect some of that. These slimes can hurt me if they get too close, so I gotta get rid of them. I don't want them to be bugging me while I'm building my house, after all. Now this is kind of leaving an ugly dent in the ground, so I'll fill that in later. But for now, I just gotta clear this out, because I think this little area right here, this stretch of land, is where I'm going to build my house. I'm not sure how long this playthrough is going to last. I think, considering it's the first episode, I'll just do maybe the first day. And you can tell what time of day it is because the sun moves across the sky, if you can see it right there. And it moves further across until it reaches the right side, and then goes down for the sunset. And after the sunset it turns to night, and at night a whole bunch of other creatures come out. So that's why you need to build the shelter, so that you don't get killed by those creatures that come out at night. This one dropped a lot of wood. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to use all this wood to build my first house. That looks about the right size. And there we go. Now you can hit escape to go to the crafting menu, and I can build a workbench, and with the goo from those slimes I can make torches too. And both of those are really, really helpful. I'm gonna put the workbench in the middle of my house and make 2 doors with it, because obviously I'm gonna need to be able to get out of my house, or else it would be more like a prison. There we go. And the walls, I have to put walls up, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't be able, it wouldn't count as a house. This game has certain specifications for what counts as a house, and one of them is that it has to have walls, and these walls replace the backdrop of the map with their texture. There we go. I'm gonna do a little decorative thing there. That works. Now with that, I'm going to build a table and a chair, because you can actually craft some new things when you're at a table and chair, which I think is kind of interesting. There we go. Okay, so I built my first shelter. And using the housing thing, I'm going to set it as my guide's house. And the guide was the guy you saw back over here. And I kind of abandoned him, and I probably shouldn't have. But next time he dies, he'll probably spawn in the house. This guy is kind of useless, admittedly, but he comes in handy a few times throughout the game at certain points. The first thing I'm going to need to do, well, the next thing I'm going to need to do, considering it's still the same day, is I'm going to start mining for stone, because once I get stone, then I can make a furnace, and with that furnace, I can start to smelt that iron I got a while ago, which is helpful. But actually, before I do that, I'm gonna replace the dirt here with an actual wooden floor. That'd probably be helpful. I think it'd make the house look a little bit better. I'm gonna expand on this house later, but just for now it's gonna look kinda crappy like this. Okay, there we go. I think I'll start my mine right here. This seems like a good enough spot. And the way I generally mine in this game is there are these things called platforms, wooden platforms, and you can jump through them. So I set up wooden platforms and kind of make it act like a ladder, and here they are. So let me just get some of those. I'll get 24. Since each layer requires 3, that sounds like a good amount. And I'm just going to start burrowing down here, and this is going to be my mine. it looks like the day is almost over. You can see the sun going down in the distance. And once it does go down, I'm going to end this video. But I think I will pick back up on this series. I think I'm kind of liking this, so. Wooden platforms have to be destroyed by hammers, and I don't have a hammer yet, so that's why I went back into my house, because I need to make a hammer. I'm sorry if you saw that pop up in the corner there and it distracted you. Steam has this new trading cards program, and I guess I got a trading card from Terraria. But I'm not sure if Fraps picked up on it. I think I'm going to build a little tunnel horizontally from where I am out here to make it easier to climb up to my house if I'm out there, but I'm not quite sure if that's a good idea, because that means that zombies could come in. It would make zombies, it would give zombies an easier time getting in my house too. It wouldn't just be for me, so. It looks like the sun's about to go down. Alright, there goes the sun. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna pick back up on this series in a little while afterwards. Maybe